goes live. Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your Marshalltown Tigers. I'm the infamous JV band, JV, coming to you from beautiful Marshalltown, Iowa. We got some Valorant gameplay here this Thursday night. After most of our Mario Kart teams have already went. Had a good showing from our Premier Series, Contender Series, and Open Series, but now we got Valorant. Today I'm here with the one and only, the Landon Kuchera. What's up, Lando?
Hello, everyone. How you doing, Micah?
Oh, I am doing fantastic.
That's good
Now,
to hear.
we're casting right next to the Val team, so I know everyone's waiting for me to yell when we see a quad kill, but unfortunately, you will not be hearing any goated calls this evening. So just get ready for kind of a chill Valorant night. Tonight, we're going up against Finger Lakes Community College.
Ooh,
I'm very
okay.
excited to see. We've seen this team before. I've played against them in Smash before. Harry King, actually, speaking of Mario Kart here on Thursday nights, Open Series player for Finger Lakes and Mario Kart. Very good. And now they are also like very cracked at Valorant. Shout out to Harry King, by the way.
I cannot wait to see this matchup coming in live. The both Valorant teams practicing very rigorously day in and day out and strategizing with the newer agents added.
Yes. Have you heard anything about those new agents? I heard there was like a character or two, maybe.
So yes, there are a few characters added. I'm a little bit weak on the names, but however, they're going to be impactful when it comes to securing sites as well as starting those engagements as being initiators with their flashes.
I got you. Do you think we'll see any here tonight? You think they're pretty good?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We are
Okay.
going to be Velvet Underground, aka Chris Ramirez, is going to be playing one of the newer hero agents, who actually has a little tiny drone,
Oh, wow.
Roomba, if you will, and you send it out and you gain information on your enemies.
Oh, kind of like Rainbow Six Siege a little bit. You got little
Yeah.
drones as the round starts, and you can get bomb info, you can get character info, you can get all sorts of things.
And we're going to be taking the first map to Ascent with your MCC Tigers going to be on the defense first, and Finger Lake being on the attack. So real quick for the audience, I want to give a breakdown of Valorant real quick. It is a 5-on-5 tactical FPS, meaning you're going to see the gun right in front of their faces. Now, the thing about Valorant is that each of the characters have their own unique abilities and as well as power-ups, if you will. Every time they get a kill, it contributes to their ultimate ability, which you can see in the bottom right, which is the most powerful one and game-changing. On top of that, there is an economy involved, so kills and winning the objective and winning rounds do contribute to that, and I'll explain more later. Micah, getting this matchup right now, MCC gonna be playing near so on the defense as well as setting up on both sides.
Yeah.
Gunfights.
Yeah, so Valorant being the first 213, not best of first 213, gonna have 12 rounds on what seems to be defense first after 12 rounds. Regardless of the score, you're gonna switch over to offense. But while you're the defense, does defense plant the bomb, Lando? No, other way around.
The attack plants the bomb.
Exactly. So we're gonna watch Finger Lakes see if they can get in and plant the bomb on one of these sites. However, if you just take out the other team, you don't really have to plant the bomb. But I don't know how many times we'll see that. Usually, you're trying to plant that that explosive.
Yes, even though the enemy team would be eliminated. Oh my! Wow.
Yeah, while we're watching it there, Velvet Underground and Enza take down 4 players from Finger Lakes, just not able to do anything, and there it is. Zelf with the cleanup crew. First round going down almost instantly.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of trickery is this?
So just playing fast as well as getting the drop on your opponents and that matter. What I saw from Finger Lake playing a little bit too passive and giving Chris Ramirez, aka Velvet Underground, the opportunity to wide swing and pick up some of this and secure some of the kills, as well as Zane Smith, Enza, with the follow-ups there.
Yeah, that was just kind of crazy. Very similar to when I did Siege a couple weeks ago. Not a lot going on, and then boom, right? All of a sudden, everything is just going on all at once. Which is, I certainly I can appreciate that, right? Smash, there's something going on all the time, but it's never this many kills at once. And we're going to watch, oh my goodness, we're going to watch MCC just going and taking it to town on Finger Lakes. Absolute destruction here. Round 2, its second flawless round in a row. I couldn't even see anything. There's a smoke bomb and 5 deaths.
It all happened so quickly. Finger Lake Valley going to be down 2 rounds, needing to save up more of their economy and points to gain some more powerful weapons. In Valorant, there is an economy, and MCC is on the rise right now. As you can see on screen, see those high numbers on the right. Those are called credits, and basically they access to better weapons and better shields and better equipment.
I mean, yeah, when you die in Valorant, you lose all your money, lose all your, like you said, your equipment. So you don't want to die before you lose all of pretty much all your stuff, because then you have to buy it again. So we'll see here in round 3. Again, MCC hasn't had anybody fall yet in 2 rounds, which is, you might not think that's a lot, but I promise you that's like kind of crazy sauce.
Absolutely. Enza playing really high. Hiding really well. Finger Lake Valley.
I really
2 of them stacked on site.
I really like Finger Lake's strategy here. Instead of being, like clustered together all at once, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. We'll see if this provides a different outcome or not. As Finger Lakes already has someone fall down. Good work there from your Tigers, take him down, and there's that drone.
Yeah.
You were referencing a little bit earlier, Lando.
Absolutely. Velvet Underground using that drone to gain some more information upon Finger Lake Valley. And another picture, you see those trades coming out.
Yeah, good stuff there. I think both of them playing the same character there and getting each other out. MCC in favor of that trade, though, going to have the personnel advantage still. Finally, somebody goes down for MCC. We were waiting for it, and there it is. Look at nice work there from Finger Lakes taking out MCC. They're gonna move towards looks like Site A this time, Lando. We'll see if they can get in here. The personnel is quite the same, actually.
Dylan in a favorable position, and that trigger discipline getting 2 picks off of them.
Yeah, good stuff there from Dylan. Taking down 2. Does fall, but again, that personal advantage is just so important. I mean, pretty much any game, but Valorant especially, because everyone can die really really easy. It's like 2 shots. As we see there, speaking of 2 shots, our very own John Valorant, shout out, taking him down there. MCC going to secure a 3rd round win, and this is the start we were looking for against Finger Lakes tonight, Lando.
Absolutely. MCC coming in strong with the 3-0 lead already. The first 2 rounds they had were flawless and put them at a really high economic advantage, as well as picking up another round off of that despite being down members. Finger Lakes are in a good position, or are starting to save up and put themselves in a better position. However, it's just not enough. They need to be more engaged with those close-up shots.
I mean, look, they were playing well earlier, right? You took down 3 from MCC, so it's not like that round 3 was bad. However, just couldn't finish. We'll see what happens here. And we're already going to watch Dylan, the Happens, making it happen. Sorry, that's the last time you'll hear that pun, ladies and gentlemen. Good stuff there from Dylan. Again, taking down 2 from Finger Lakes now. The personal advantage is here.
Zane Smith walking down the side with Finger Lake. Trying to gets a huge pick.
What a gunfight!
And a second one.
Yeah, pure kills there for Zane Smith, going crazy on the sticks. Tying them up, got them both, and I mean, a little toe tapping dance kind of, Lando.
Yes, it aids the players as well as evasive maneuvers, dodging bullets.
I mean, they were weaving, man. Looking, knitting a scarf out there.
Yeah.
Beautiful work there from Zane. And Finger Lakes, again, one person left, the Harry King. I'm not really quite sure what they're thinking. Either they're gonna just go all at it, or they're just gonna wait the round up and not lose any of their items. Usually the number 1 and 2 things you do.
Absolutely. In Harry King position, you want to try at least do something. It gets a huge pick off of Villa on the ground. However, it is not enough. And Zane Smith picks up a 3-piece, taking down Harry King as well as Finger Lake.
Yeah, the hat trick coming out there from your MCC Tigers, and already after just 4 rounds, Finger Lakes going to take a timeout here early. And while we got you here for the next 50 seconds, gonna go ahead and shout out our wonderful sponsors that we have here for our MCC Esports streams. Just again, you guys probably know them, but I love shouting them out. I have no problem telling you guys again. We have the Marshalltown Company. Shout out to Marshalltown's very own. And speaking of Marshalltown's very own, we also have the Marshalltown Chamber of Commerce. And of course, keeping it local, we got Mechdine. And then lastly, we have Hellberg's Jewelry. So shout out to all of our sponsors. And if you own a business or you're just thinking, man, I want to sponsor an MCC stream because that sounds awesome, go ahead and contact our coaches, Andrew Goforth or Nathan Rodemeyer. Or, of course, you can always talk to a financial representative here at the college. And that's going to be the rest of our time out there, Lando. Gotta get the ad breaks in.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure for the audience at home, make sure you're liking and subscribing. We're on YouTube. Let's
Shout out.
Push it. Send it to your friends.
Don't worry, we do not have the Geico pig ad. You will not be hearing that tonight. I know it's been going on a lot during March Madness. Everybody here has been going crazy for March Madness, but
yeah, I've seen
we don't have anything like that here.
We need to make commercials. That's what we need to do, Micah.
Yeah, we should be in a commercial, Lando. We would be the best. When you say.
We're a pretty kind of dynamic duo, and dynamic duos is the case. However, not really duos. It's just a full stack onto the site.
Yeah, we don't have any duos. We got everybody actually here at Site B. Looking around, Harry King. Oh, gets sniped there. Dylan doing a nice job getting the double kill. Zane gets taken down too, but Zelf coming in. Also getting one at 4-2 advantage. Oh, nice shot there again from Dylan. He's got the hat trick here in round number 5. And beautiful. I mean, the quad kill. If we were bowling, that's called a ham bone, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful stuff. Already after 5, your Tigers still have not dropped a round yet.
They are on fire right now, especially Dylan making it happen. Playoff layer fun.
Look, I already promised I wasn't going to say it again. So.
I didn't promise. But, however, putting up those really amazing numbers, Flex on there, feeling good, he has those numbers, top of the leaderboard with going 10-1.
I mean, I really wish I could go 10-1. One time I played Valorant, I had like 5 kills. I was pretty proud of myself.
As you should, Micah.
And now we're going to watch Dylan here again, just waiting, holding that angle. Zane does go down here. Nice work there from Yokobo from Finger Lakes, taking him down. We're going to watch maybe a headshot here. Velvet on the ground misses. Oh, he gets taken down from behind. Good work there by Harry King, taking him down.
Finger Lake with the side retake, taking as much space as they can and preventing MCC from engaging back onto the site in a more favorable position they are in. And just logging down the site for the most part. They have 4. It is a 3v4 situation here, Micah. What do you think is going to happen?
Look, everybody here is at A. Kind of just waiting for this bomb to be planted. We haven't really seen a whole lot of people in A, but oh my goodness, the trade there. Zelf doing a nice job taking down 2 before he falls. But there it is, Finger Lakes finally going to get a round of their own, and after 6, they have taken 1 round.
Taking 1 round from the Titans, that is the MCC Tigers. The Tigers are locked up. They're in a cage, and they're unleashing their claws. Finger Lake with the recovery upon that, you have to win those 1v1s here. In this next round, we're going to see it's going to be really dicey, Micah. We're going to see 5 ultimates. We're going to see a lot of ultimates here this upcoming round.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah. So that's what thing is at the top of the screen right there, as well as
like the little, like yellow around the old silhouettes up there.
Yeah.
Oh wow, there is certainly a lot of those these ultimates here. As we see, I don't even know where Dylan is at, man. But this guy has taken down yet another player from Finger Lakes. They're on Demon Time this afternoon.
Absolutely. John, Valor, and Victor, however, going to be in a really risky position with low success rate here. You usually don't see a 1v3 situation come out on top. However, we might see it here.
Yeah, they have no idea. They have no idea there's 3 people over there. But, waiting here near a Finger Lakes just... Oh, look at that. Nice rotation on to what seems to be, I don't know, like halfway through. They're going from A, maybe going back to B. Perhaps here for Finger Lakes. Still 4-5. Nobody has planted the bomb yet, so we're just waiting to see if someone from Finger Lakes can make it in.
Sitting in the center in a less favorable position. They take down 2, however. Zelf hiding in the corner, just trying to make something work. Goes down.
Yeah, Finger Lakes just cooking. Their Finger Lakes just dominating right now. It is 3-2. However, we're going to see a bunch of smokes. We'll see if Dylan can get around. Oh, he does! Oh my goodness! Look at Dylan! He's got the ace! He's got all 5! What a round therefore happens!
Wow.
Hey, look, you want to talk about what happened here? I'll explain it. They all walked through the door.
And that was history.
That was it? Dylan doing a nice job there, just waiting for them to come out one by one. Ducks in a row, kind of. And Finger Lakes, despite winning that previous round, MCC is right back on top here, 6-1.
Wow, impressive performance coming out from Dylan. I'm going to be a broken record, making it happen. They all stacked up at once and just let him just mow him down.
I don't get it. 5 kills? Man, I can't even count to 5. I have like 4. I think it's 4 fingers on each hand. So.
You a Simpsons character?
Yeah, I don't know.
You're cooked, Mike.
I might be. Finger Lakes already taken down. Enza, I think that is. From MCC, you're gonna see a couple of smoke screens, but Velvet Underground also going down. Finger Lakes has taken the advantage here early on in round number 8. And there it is. The bomb has officially been planted. It's been a while since you saw that, Lando.
Absolutely. Giving Finger Lake the opportunity to retake the site. They're in a more favorable position, and they put themselves on the defense now. MCC needs to retake the site here. Nasu trying to get out of it, but however, he gets stunned all the way. Zane Smith picking up a piece on him. That's going to be 1 on the board for him.
Yeah, can MCC come back here? Oh my goodness, Zane get another one. Nasu falls for Finger Lakes, and oh goodness, we're getting trades all over the place. Stock market out here.
Absolutely. Wow, Zelf going down. Nikki Pooper too.
Yeah. John Valorant, again, just trying to defuse that bomb. Knowing they may not win a 2-on-1. Looking to defuse it. They were already halfway there, but Finger Lakes coming in, cleaning it up, not letting them get to that bomb long enough. And Finger Lakes has taken another one here. They won the last 2 out of the 3, so things starting to momentum starting to swing a little bit here.
Yes, Finger Lake having the economy and stuff to spend, as well as you see all those what looks to be Vandal icons on there, really need to take those corners and win those games. That's what they've been doing.
Yeah, and what's the crazy thing is that we've had so many of these ultimate abilities, but how many have we actually seen? Like, it's only been a slight handful of ultimates so far. Kind of just saving them, I guess.
Playing it slow. However, as you were saying, you bite your tongue, Micah. Attacker Killjoy, that's going to be a cage, and it's going to lock them into place. They need to get out of it unless they're going to be trapped.
All right, nobody here. Nobody going down yet. Still waiting. Velvet Underground, I think they might have saw them.
Yeah.
But just looking to get away. Zelf, nice job taking down Honey Bunny. Shout out to the name, by the way. It made me chuckle a little bit. I'm not even going to lie.
Velvet Underground in a favorable position, taking the high ground. However, it's just it's a stalemate right now. Everything is silent.
We got that neutral game right now, Lando.
Yeah, they're Finger Lake taking their time, as well as MCC as well. There's nothing. It is just pure silence is all I'm hearing.
Well, yeah, you can't even hear silence. It's just that powerful.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, can you hear silence?
Well, it's silent. You can't really hear silence.
What is it, a sound?
I don't think so. Anyway, we got 4 on 5 here. 30 seconds left in this round. Number 9.
30 seconds.
John Valorant holding this wall. I don't know if they plan on shooting to the wall, but there's Zelf taking down another character from Finger Lakes here. But the tripwire has been activated. MCC knows that they're on point B now. Didn't earlier, now they do. Get sniped again. Yokubo, Harry King, and combining for 4 kills. And now it's a 1-on-1. This could be it here, Lando.
1v1 situation to have here.
Oh, they're right there! They're right there! What are they gonna do? Oh, and he misses! Harry King, the triple kill here in round number 10. Or 9, I don't even know, but they've taken down MCC. Right there, that was the definitive battle, and Finger Lakes is proving that they can handle, they can handle it.
Velvet Underground in a very tough position right there with the decision. There was only 5 seconds left on the board. If he would have just simply stayed alive, it would have been the round. The bomb was not planted at all, Micah.
Yeah, but again, choosing the more risky option, right?
Yeah.
You're up a couple of rounds. You think you can take them. That time wasn't meant to be as MCC goes down. But again, the rounds are still in your Tigers' favor. It is 6-3 after 9. So we're going to look to see if we can continue to get this lead up. But there's Zane.
Big trades coming out across the board. And everyone is just kind of subtly sitting in one little spot. A very tragic, like, just overall, just playing the long game, you know?
Yeah, they were near A, but now it seems maybe a slight swing, or maybe they're just confusing me. Finger Lakes slowly moving around. We might see a fight here between somebody.
Playing?
Yeah, there's Finger Lakes. They're going to come through. Oh, my goodness, the reaction time there from Nikki Pooperdoo. Sorry, I don't know. That name is just really funny to pronounce, but they had the fast reaction time. Taking on your Tigers. 4-3 now. Things are getting slightly more interesting here.
Using an ultimate popping out from Finger Lake, knowing that no one else is on side and giving them free range of it, they're able to take it all the way. Dylan has the ultimate. Get the pick. That's one.
Yeah, let's see if we get a second. There it is.
Planted.
One more. Let me see a third one.
Will we see it, Micah?
I mean, I'm hoping so. Oh, well, we saw a pick just not coming out for Dylan. This time, Finger Lakes takes him down. Nasu they have been going crazy the last couple of rounds. But there it is. John Valorant takes down 1. And it's a 1-on-1 here to finish round 10. Setting up some smoke screens, some barriers of some kind. What are we going to see here, John Valorant? Looking to finish him, and he does! John Valorant taking down Nikki Pooperdoo. Finishes off round 10 with the defusal.
Wow. Very precise with this gunplay, as well as using the ultimate to close out the rest of the round and net their team more economy and credits all around. Big pits coming up from MCC as well as Finger Lake. An impressive performance we're seeing here. Finger Lake still on the low. However, it's still anyone's game, Micah. We still have 2 other maps to go.
We've seen a lot of back and forth so far this afternoon. Right there, John Valorant getting the best of Finger Lakes, but that could have went either way. We've already seen numerous 1v1s go both directions. So only time will tell, really, to decide our winner here for game 1. Remember, this is first to 13, so MTC 6 away. And Finger Lakes, again, 10 away. We'll find out who's got more of that mojo here.
Everyone's popping their ultimates, throwing in their Yokubu, taking John Valorant with the side retake. Dylan making it happen, spraying through the smoke, just blind firing.
Yeah, but now MCC's got to go, Lando. The spike has been planted.
Yep, you have to go.
Still waiting, 7-3. Finger Lakes is holding on. Velvet Underground does take down Yokubo. Okay. Does anything else change? Remember, that bomb has to be defused. And there it is. Dylan taking down Nasu. And I think they're going to be able to do it right there on the defusal. Nobody for Finger Lakes is alive still, and there it is. MCC takes their 8th round. Last one before the switch.
Yes. This is where the game changing is going to happen. We've seen a very strong performance from MCC playing the defense. However, will they be able to keep it up going into the offense? And we might even see a change of pace when it comes to Finger Lake.
Yeah, right now, Finger Lakes is down 5 rounds. This isn't the most diabolical thing you could do because, again, this is before the swap. I have not seen Finger Lakes play personally, but They could be way better on defense and offense. We don't know.
You never
That's
know.
that's just the thing. Like anything can happen on any given day.
With the aggressive push coming out from Zelf, gets one pick, one blind, takes down one. However, it is a 2v4 situation here, Micah. No, it's a 1v4.
Yeah, MCC just getting absolutely shellacked. They all ran together, thinking it was a good idea, but Finger Lakes and Harry King did not. They did not like that strategy. Taken down 4 from MCC. Harry King planting that bomb, and I think Velvet Art on the ground probably just gonna wait here. Winning 5 rounds, just take it into the next one. Don't need to. I mean, I don't know. You lose all your money anyway, so I don't really think it matters. But
Go big or go home.
yeah, I can think Sean Valorant, excuse me, just gonna wait here till the round is over. Try not to die. Oh wow, what was that, Lando?
He is found out in his position. Position is exposed. He gets up back to 150 HP, needing to defuse a bomb. In this position, he has nothing left to lose. Just tries to go for a full push. Sees someone on the side, but sadly goes down by Harry King.
Yeah, just not a lot you can do. 1v4. Yeah, I mean, you do the most you can, but it's all right. You have games to use, and the lead is still 4 for your Tigers, so they are still in that driver's seat. We'll see if defending. No, they were just defending.
Yes.
If the attacking phase gives them the win. That's what we're looking for here.
I've seen very strong offenses from MCC. Finger Lake, not so much, but it might be a change of pace on both parts. Both teams need to be prepared, as well as they might have just playing with their agent picks. You cannot swap at all. What if, they put all of their bets onto the defense rather than the offense? You just don't know, Micah.
Is that true? You can't change your
Nope.
the entire game?
Nope.
Oh wow, that's really interesting.
You are stuck. You are stuck.
Most games you're allowed to do that, but Valorant, you gotta just know.
Yeah.
You gotta be like confident in your pick.
Yeah. You just have to run with it. And what running with it is what Enza Zane Smith is doing, planting the bomb, the quarterback, ball in his hand, running down the site and just trying to take as much space as he can to see if he can pick up kills whatsoever. However, one person of his Finger Lake on site. However, it's not going to matter. Finger Lake taking the bodies onto the site and just jumping them.
Yeah, there we go. Harry King taken down. Happens again, but there's Zane finishing them off, cleaning it up. And here we go. Minute left in this round. The bomb has been planted. John Valorant taking down yet another player from Finger Lakes. And now it's just a waiting game here. How confident is Finger Lakes in defusing this bomb down 2-4? I just don't know.
I've seen some picks from both teams on both ends. Anything is possible, Micah. If MCC just holds those corners and angles, it might be very difficult for him. And as I was saying, Zane taking another one, leaving Yokubo in a very deadly position, trying to look for some picks here. However, just sword around and goes down by the hands of Villa Underground.
Villa Underground just swinging around there, taking down Finger Lakes. And another one goes to your Tigers. It is 9-4 after the first 13 rounds. Just came after the swap. Your Tigers looking good on the offensive side of the ball here. We'll see if they are able to continue this or not. I mean, I think it's looking pretty good, that first round, if it's any indication for the rest of this game. I think the Tigers, as long as they're playing like this, they'll be able to move out and they'll be able to win.
Do not change anything of what you have the lead, If Harry King knows this, you ain't supposed to take shortcuts when you're first played in Mario Kart. MCC looking to do the same, playing it safe and not really experimenting a whole lot and just doing what works.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We've seen that here in our first 13 rounds. And, already somebody for MCC on point A. Or, excuse me, wrong color. I forgot the color swapped. Harry King now on point A instead. My bad. And taking down John Valorant. Instant one-shot. What's up with that?
Just the weapon he was using has one-shot capabilities at that range. Did a headshot.
Yeah, definitely saw that there. John Valorant going down. But there it is. Happens. Taking down Nasu. And Velvet Underground has started the bomb placement. We'll see what goes down here. Happens is now going around the corner. We are on site A.
Yokubo trying to retake the side from Haven or high ground, if you will. However, Harry King looking to follow through. But however, ends his reaction time. That was just instant.
Yeah, instantly there for your Tigers. We're going to watch them take down another one. And right here at the end, Yokubo trying to go around and they cannot. Zelf going to finish him off here. The good kill. And your Tigers are extending the lead yet again.
We got this.
Wow. Wow. Really great stuff coming out from your MCC Tigers, taking those soft and very minimal engagements and taking those ones and winning them. That's at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Even though it's like not encouraged, but if you don't win the ones, you don't win the ones, Micah. You know, you don't take that space, you don't get those kills, it's nothing.
Yeah, you know, same, I'm going to put that in basketball, football terms, same as getting those 50-50 balls, right?
Yeah.
You got to just hustle for them. And again, you know, not really going to run out of my seat here playing Valorant, but you got to hustle just more than the other team, and there it is. Dylan has been, I guess he's just a prime example of hustling right now.
Yeah, he is hustling, taking as much space as possible. Velvet Underground following up with a pick on Yokubo.
Good there from Honey Bunny. Taken down happens, but now Zelf has planted the bomb.
In a favorable position, MCC is in. A few members of Honey Bunny is down health. Retaking the site here. Harry King on the Heaven High ground. Taking shots left and right as much as he can. Honey Bunny with the follow-up. MCC is
Yeah, they're kind of
2v2.
cooking.
Yeah.
Honey Bunny taken down 2, now defusing the bomb. Remember, it is 2-1. MCC can finish them off, and they do! John Ball and Velvet Underground combining there to get that kill, or I guess those 2 kills, and it is 11-4 right now, going towards the end of this first game.
MCC needing to take 2 more rounds off of Finger Lakes MCC need to take only 2 more rounds off of Finger Lake if they want to close out this game real quick. And trying as hard as they can, try to claw their way back at MCC Tigers. However, the Tigers Unleashed, Micah, they're just in it.
Look, they have been very offensive as the offensive defenses switch. I think all of them won 3 in a row. Now we are at 11-4. MCC needing 2 more wins. We'll see if they can get them here. Happens rounding the corner. Looking around. Got him. Nice work there, taking down Honey Bunny. Big trade here, and then Harry King going to go through Enza. And there's another one there for Finger Lakes. Back here at the end of round 16. I almost got that wrong. 16 here.
1v1 situation, though. Velvet Underground is, and the more favorable position does have the economy. However, the bomb's all the way there. Yokubo only needing to hold right there. They need to... Velvet needs to take this engagement if they want to close out the round. Chris Ramirez in just playing his time as much as he can, but he has to go and make a decision.
Yeah, it has to be right here, right now. Do you risk going for the bomb here, or do you just simply take down Finger Lakes?
In this position that he's in right now, he has to look forward to take
30
Yokubo down.
Underground going around the corner, still don't see anybody. And here it is, the fight! Wow. And right there, Yokubo! The hat trick to finish off round 16. And Finger Lakes, are going to take another one here over your Tigers.
Holding those angles, and Velvet Underground using the garage door in the side. I'm going to pull it up real quick. Basically, what had happened is that Velvet had flicked this switch on B side, which is an audible cue to know that he is there, and gave away his own position. And putting
very interesting.
And causing Yokubo just to sit right there and wait for him. The bomb was only so far, and he was just waiting for him to walk right by.
Yeah, that very unfortunate there, but trying to make the best of it, though. They rounded the corner really slowly. They looked for it, but couldn't get it down. And now we're going to see a massive fight here at B site. MCC looking to take him down, and there it is. Enzo takes the first one. Honey Bunny going down. Now, I mean, look at this. Everybody is here. Yeah, everybody's here at B. And the bomb going to be planted. Finger Lakes trying to get it back in, but there's Dylan taking down Nikki Pooperdoo. And things are starting to ramp up here as Zelf takes down Nasu. And Harry King does go down, but they try to take one more with him, but Zelf, the triple kill to end this round. And MCC is just one away from taking game 1.
Zelf making it rain, putting up that 3-piece, a hat trick that you were saying, Micah, and just holding that position all the way in the back, causing Finger Lake to wide swing in any way chance they can. And it looks to be Finger Lake is going to be taking another timeout.
Yeah, they're going to need a timeout here right before the end of game one, perchance. So we'll be back here in about 40 seconds here. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen.
And we are back after that short break. Welcome back to Valorant. Make sure you're also drinking water. I had to do that quite a bit. You know, make sure you're drinking water and hydrating and staying on fire. MCC.
Well, yeah, I always want to make sure you're hydrated. Things warming up here in the middle of central Iowa. So just want to make sure everybody's doing good. Right before we get to, this is round 18 now. MCC looking to just finish this one and go with a game one win because it is match point, but Yokubo doesn't really understand what that means because they are trying to win this one still.
Playing offense on defense. Yokubo playing really aggressive right there, as you saw, taking down Zane. But however, not mattering at all with Zelf with the follow-up, Micah, with the layup.
Beautiful. I mean, Braun the way to assist. That is the stuff we are looking for. Even if Finger Lakes is cooking right now, still beautiful. And things are 4-4. Everybody going towards Site B. We'll see if anybody can get the kill. Harry King going to take down Dylan, but they fall themselves. Zelf with a triple kill already and planting the bomb. What more can you ask from somebody in this game?
Garage door going down, preventing Finger Lake and delaying their push. And the bomb is sitting far back in there. All the MCs need to do is hold those crossing goals like they close out the first game. However, Finger Lake, you know, anything can happen, Micah.
Yeah, this isn't the isn't really the round to let it go. You have to attack here because it is indeed match point. We'll see what Finger Lake has came up with. Looks like they're just walking around, not really doing anything too drastic yet.
Finger Lake trying to retake the side as much as you can. Goes down.
Yeah, there's gunshots, and there it is. Zelf and Velvet on the ground, combining for the double kill there at the end of round 18, and that is going to be all she wrote for the first game. Your Tigers take it 1-0. Well, I guess in this case, 13-5 over Finger Lakes, and we are going to be back with game 2 soon. Nice play all around from both sides. Looking at the graph here, or the scoreboard, and 26-11, 23-10. Those are the numbers that you're looking for.
Absolutely, putting up those really spicy numbers across the board, going double digits all around. MCC in the position. However, what I saw really frequently is that not a lot of ultimate usage. You know, you have the stuff at hand. It's free. You don't even have to pay for your ultimate.
Now, those are a little strange. I mean, we saw them more towards the end, but the minute they got them, like, they held on. They were looking for the best time to use them. All right, well, you know, that's what it looked like to me anyway. But we are going to be back here, going to take a little bit of a break in between our first and second games. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be back with more Valorant gameplay coming up soon.
going.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have returned. Game 2 of your Valorant Week 3. Maybe Week 4. I think it's actually Week 4. Week 4 Valorant. Coming back to you. Some more actions. Finger Lakes. Switching out.
Yeah.
Switching out for syntax errors. Looks like my calculator in middle school math. Don't really know the answers.
Absolutely. Let's hope that everything adds up all together. And MCC with the 1-0 on the series. Big 3. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Xander Young. I love Dylan, all caps. We do as well. Sean is so good. I agree. Me personally. However, we might see a whole lot of things change with Finger Lake. Possibly, they might pop off. You never know, Micah.
Yeah, going to the Pearl map next for our game two. Seeing a little bit of character swaps. Oh, is Natsu playing a new character, or is that just one I don't recognize?
Natsu, yes, that is, I believe.
See, I just feels like a new character. Like I don't know how else to explain it to you.
So basically, to explain Natsu's character, very fast. You see a lot. They have the ability to run, dash, and as well as shoot a giant laser, Micah.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean by giant laser?
A giant laser, Micah, from their fingertips. That's all I'm gonna say, Micah.
Oh wow, that's kind of crazy. I didn't know you could just do that. That's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah.
Kind of wish I could do that in real life sometimes.
You wish, Micah.
But
You wish.
I mean, don't really have the capability of shooting lasers. But as we are getting ready here for our game two, switching up the characters just a little bit, and again, just ready to go to Pearl. I don't know how often do we get Pearl, Lando? Just quite frequently, or
Not a whole lot. Pearl is a very, very slow, I'd say, map with a lot of favor leading in towards to the defense. And that's where Finger Lake is going to be posted up at. MCC going to be on the attack here and trying, as we said before, trying to plant the bomb onto the site and just get those credits, get the money. It's pistol round. Anything can happen.
yeah, very excited to see where this one goes. Here on our map, I almost said map. Game two is getting underway here shortly. We're gonna see if Finger Lakes can force that game three, or if MCC's he's just gonna take it in two. Very excited to see where this one goes, Lando.
With the quick flash, seeing how it goes, Yokubo happens, picking up the most earliest pick in the match. Harry came with a follow-up. Zelf with another. It is a 3-on-4. Finger Lake on the run.
Yeah, Finger Lake losing two of their players. Going to have to be on the back foot for the rest of this match here.
Zelf holding those angles and playing really patient. Notice someone's behind them. Looks for the pick, gets it. That's going to be two for Zelf.
Yeah, Zelf, beautiful there, right around the corner. They knew they were coming. Or, I don't know, it kind of looked like it did. To be fair, Valorant is all just about reaction time.
Yep.
If I simply just react faster than you, usually that helps give benefits to whoever that is.
Forcing them on the run. MCC with the site rotation. The bomb is going down. And Finger Lake trying to are on the offense now. MCC in a more favorable position. Trying to look around the corner to see anywhere they can. John Valorant gets poked out just a tiny bit. However, big picks. Ooh, Zelf with a third and a fourth.
Yeah, I mean, Zelf just taking over. The team takeover there for your Tigers. Zelf going crazy. Taken down four as we just saw. Beautiful. That is textbook right there, Lando.
Yeah, just what can you do? Playing a duelist with the swaps here and there from everyone, I'd assume, on their least most comfortable character. And overall, we're seeing a huge change of pace here and just a lot more aggression coming out from MCC. Finger Lake playing a little bit more defense. We saw from the first round that they're being more aggressive.
Yeah, we saw that there. You were talking about how this is a good map for the defenders. We'll see if Finger Lakes is able to use this map to their advantage. As MCC, again, just looking to continue that winning streak on a 4-0 winning streak right now. This is week 5. I think I said week 4 earlier. Just want to make sure we got that right. And 1-0 MCC. We got a lot to think about. And there it is. Zelf continuing the momentum. Keeping that game 1 and bring it in here to round 2.
One secret.
But
That fraction of a clip, wow, happens.
Nice.
Picking up another one, and there's going to be 5 on A site for your MCC Tigers. Finger Lake needing to retake.
yeah, and now Syntax Errors looking to see if they can get into Site A, but MCC going to be holding these angles, and there it is. Happens, takes them. Velvet Underground also has one, and there it is. Happens. The triple kill finishes off round 2, and MCC going to take yet another one here early on.
Wow. Just coming right at the gate. We saw this performance before on Ascent. MCC with the 3-0 lead, and for quite some time, when they got to 6, that's when you saw Finger Lake start to make that comeback. I'm noticing a lot of performance coming out from Finger Lake, especially in those later rounds when they have the weapons to fulfill and take those rounds.
Yeah, the first couple of rounds, the handguns may not be the best for Finger Lakes, but that's okay. Only 2 rounds in, so long ways to go before we even consider thinking about a Game 2 winner. Finger Lakes, they've been doing so far this season, right? They're 2-1. Haven't been playing bad at all, actually. They've been playing really well. But this is going to be a huge test here in Game 2. MCC is looking for the sweep. And sweep 2 games. It's not like that's a lot of games, but it's still a sweep nonetheless, perhaps. As Finger Lakes, going to win that first gunfight. Yokobo taking down Velvet Underground. Good stuff from them there. Finger Lakes now going to spread out a little bit, Lando.
Yeah, creating that space, but however, there's only going to be one chain of path for MCC Tigers. It looks to be that they might be looking towards an A-site push here, and Finger Lake not having anyone on site, giving MCC the free range. MCC using their utility, and everything is going out. Big ultimate coming out from Dylan, making it happen with his ultimate. He has a second life here, just trying to use it as surveillance and getting nowhere. The site's free.
Yeah, MCC going to take over the site, and nobody's home, right? I don't know if it's living rent-free in their heads. I don't know what it is, but Finger Lake's not on the site. We're going to see MCC plant that bomb, and now we're just waiting for it to explode.
On a flank here, Zelf from the back just got to cut him out guard and took a second one. However, failed to get a third one.
Good for MCC, though, taking down 2. You get more than you lost, and now Finger Lake's going to have to do the 3v1. They get one. Hold on, Yokobo with the 3rd kill. They have 3 of the 4. Oh, no, they have all 3, actually, for Finger Lakes this round.
Bomb in a less free position. It's about to go off. Tick.
Yeah,
Tick.
just wait for the bomb. Yokobo does take down John Valen. 4 kills, but goes down to the bomb explosion, and MCC barely survives that round 3 to take yet another round victory.
Dylan getting out alive and trying to get out as quick gives him the ability to keep his weapons from the previous round. However, Yokubo needing to spend more of his credits to actually get some of the things that he had just lost. He lost a really good weapon as well as just some possible lost credits there as well. He has to spend the money. You got to spend money to make money, Micah.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Yokobo, right? Getting the 4 kills, it was looking really good, but going down to that bomb explosion, like you said, having to rebuy all of their armor and weapons they potentially had. And we are going to now watch here. 3-0 is your lead. Zelf taking down 1, Zelf taking down 2. Without Yokobo, I don't know what Finger Lakes is planning on doing here.
Needing to take the side from the high ground. Nasu playing the Neon really close and stuff, sliding in. Wow!
That was beautiful from Nasu. Yeah, I know you went down, but taking down 2, beautiful stuff. I mean, looking like a COD slide.
It's just a quick slide cancel here with the quick 180.
And now things are 2-1. The bomb has not been placed yet.
No.
And MCC does have possession of said bomb, but they have not been able to plant it yet.
However, Harry King with not a whole lot of credits and using this round as a save and going to look to play into the later rounds with their credits, can't really do a whole lot with the Sheriff, the revolver.
Oh, Zelf playing the bomb. It seems that Harry King actually is going to go towards that side A, and I think they plan on defusing this bomb, which would be crazy to think about if they were able to do so.
Need taking those corners and trying to figure out where they at. It's a 2v1 situation here, Micah.
Yeah, Harry King rounding the corner, taking down Zelf. And here it is, Harry King. They are going back to point A, but when is the bomb going to explode?
It's going to be exploding here. See, taps the bomb with a big ultimate.
Yeah, they're trying to shoot through the wall here. This ultimate trying to do a lot of damage. Harry King defusing again. And now John Valorant going towards the bomb. And they get him! Right there, MCC. Thank goodness for them. They had that man advantage. Able to stop Harry King from defusing that bomb, but Finger Lakes was right there, trying to take a round 4 victory almost.
I'm saying, Micah, I get what you're saying. MCC on the rise here. However, let's take a look back at Ascent. The first map we had here, MCC was really with a strong opening with a 4-round lead, but however, just couldn't seem to keep that undefeated streak going and causing Finger Lake to pick up more rounds. I think we might see it here for Finger Lake, the comeback story, Micah, the underdogs.
Yeah, we might see the same thing again, but we don't know. Finger Lakes here.
Trying and Dylan getting those ultimate orbs, Finger Lakes on the defense, playing and just being patient. Zelf picking up a really good pick.
And that's the thing we've been seeing a lot from Southland. Getting the early picks, starting that momentum, and there it is, Velvet Underground going to grab that baton and keep it moving. MCC 5-3 now, as we watch the A site flooded with everybody. No bombs are being planted. Oh, excuse me, Zane has started actually. And John Valorant, Velvet Underground both getting another one. 5v1, this is not where you want to be if you're Finger Lakes right now, Lando.
Harry King in a really bad position, catching Dylan out of the way, but Velvet Underground picking up the 3.
Look, good stuff there from Velvet Underground. And despite losing their life there in that last game, nice stuff there from Finger Lakes to take down 1 from MCC in order to make them have to rebuy all their weapons. But after 5 rounds, your Finger Lakes players are going to need a timeout. We'll be back here in the next 45 seconds. Do not go anywhere.
And bringing back the action here after that quick timeout. Thank you for coming back and joining us here today. MCC Tigers versus Finger Lake. MCC with the lead with a 1-0 and a really strong start into this round, going 5-0 against the Finger Lake.
Yeah, after winning game 1, your Tigers have continued their success there following the end of game 1 here in game 2, winning 5-0, 8 more away. Might be thinking, right, you already won 5 rounds, and now you have to go 8 more. That's just what you do in Valorant, though.
Yeah, you just keep the ball rolling, whatever works. But your MCC Tigers is caught in a rock in the hard place. They're all going to be stacked right in a very tight position here and going to be closing in onto them. Harry King getting a pick. That's the bomb down, but fails to realize that everyone's there.
Yeah, John Valorant coming up, sweeping up Harry King. Harry King had no idea that MCC was there, apparently. And now the drones are coming out. I really like this drone system very much. Again, reminds me of Rainbow Six Siege. And I think it's been really useful. We've seen it a couple of times here from John Valorant today, as things have slowly come to a crawl here. Round number 6, excuse me. Looking to see if somebody's gonna. Oh my gosh! I was gonna say looking to plant the bomb, but that was a beautiful snipe. I'm smitten.
Yeah, just taking those pixel peaks. It all takes is a pixel, Micah, and someone's down.
Yeah, beautiful stuff there. And oh my goodness, has happened to do it again. I promised that was the last punt, and I failed you guys.
Oh, you lied, Micah.
I failed you, ladies and gentlemen. I said one more on accident. The bomb has been planted. Finger Lakes looking, let's see, 4-2. Definitely not the worst scenario. Putting up a wall. Now they're going to go through.
One enemy remains.
John Valorant takes down Nasu, and Zelf takes down Honey Bunny. 6 rounds up, 6 rounds down. Your Tigers have taken 6 in a row.
They've taken them, Micah. But from the previous map, they haven't taken them too far. Finger Lake was able to pick up 3 rounds off of them, taking it to 6-3, and able to get a lot of momentum on their side. However, it just wasn't enough. I'm predicting they're on the defense right now. They are just getting into it here, folks. It is only map 2. Finger Lake still in this.
Yeah, 6-0, but we know the Finger Lakes can come back. However, it doesn't seem like the defense has been strong for them so far. If they can get back to winning those 50-50 balls, or in this case, you know, the one-on-ones as we watch Yokobo perhaps have just done just that, they can come back. They can slowly work their way back into this game. Because, yeah, sure, MCC needs 7, which is, you know, give or take half. But slowly but surely, you get 1 win, you get 2 wins, they'll pile up.
Holding those corners and Velvet Underground and taking as much space as possible in getting anything. However, the bomb's all the way back in attack MCC spawn. However, rotating on over, Vic, it's Victory Nation. John Valorant, Killjoy Ultimate coming out from your MCC Tigers.
Oh, I'm excited, Lando. What are we going to see here from this Killjoy ult? Is it currently active, or does it start with the timer? Oh, it definitely,
It starts with the timer, but Finger Lake doesn't realize that was all part of the game. MCC was just gonna go.
Wait, they're messing with them?
Yeah,
I've never seen anything like it.
They spent their ultimates so that it was a fake out, and now they've planted on A side. John Valorant. Wow.
Wait a second, I'm not even gonna lie. That was one of the smartest plays I've ever seen. I was like, oh, for sure, we're gonna see the huge gunfight, and we never did.
No.
MCC wasn't even planning on it, apparently.
You gotta be subtle. You know, it's a game of trickery.
And now we're going to watch Velvet Underground take down Nasu. Lot of smoke screens up. Everybody here at Site A, but Velvet Underground has taken it into their own hands.
1 bullet left in the chamber. Gets to reroll with 14 bullets left.
Oh, things are close. Syntax Errors takes down Enza. 3-on-1, though. Syntax Errors running away. But gets shot through. Oh, he doesn't get shot through the wall. Oh, my goodness. What? Are you serious?
With the Sova Dart exposing his position and trying to run away, Syntax Errors gets wallbanged by Velvet Underground. Chris, what you doing?
I don't even know. That is straight up some trickery. That is some nuisancy. I don't even know. Shout out there. Nice shot from MCC to finish it off. But Finger Lakes, unfortunately, getting shot through the wall, and things are 7-0. MCC still in the driver's seat. They're still cooking.
Absolutely. The oven is on and going. MCC not looking to burn anything. They're looking to put up a 5-star cuisine. They're 7-0 right now. Ends up getting a really big pick off of them.
Yeah, takes down Harry King early. We're going to watch the drones here, but that just has been the story of Game 2. MCC gets a lot of those early picks, causes the Finger Lakes to be on the back end, and there we go. Velvet Underground taking down Yokobo and Honey Bunny. Things are looking good for your Tigers. 5v2.
Popping the ultimate, getting that information. Nasu in a very tight position he is in right now.
Oh, snap. He came back. He rezzed.
Yeah. Using that as surveillance and gaining information.
Oh, wow. Yeah, interesting stuff there from MCC. The ults. We got a couple of ults on deck, and John Valorant does take him down. Syntax Errors misses their shots. John Valorant going to get the punish off of him. And it's just Nasu left. I don't know. They're going to have to be really fast about this, but yeah, just not meant to be. 4v1. What can you do?
You can't do a whole lot in a 1v4 situation. We saw the quick slide on to saw them, John Valorant taking him down really quickly. We saw something like that before with Nasu sliding into the DMs, saying "What's up?" and then taking him out.
I mean, good stuff. Nasu has potential, right? We've seen a couple of kills from them, but it's usually late round, and when they are forced to try to defuse that bomb. So as round 9 begins, MCC, they have been Look, I know they're supposed to be on the offense, but they've actually straight up been on the offensive. And we've even seen a couple of creative plays already, Lando. Things are looking good.
Not good for Dylan Happens going down very early into the match. Velvet Underground taking corners and taking that space.
Yeah, going back here, Velvet Underground takes down Honey Bunny.
Placing alarm bot.
And now through the smoke screen, going to wait. Nobody nobody on any point right now. Nasu, slipping around, gets down Zelf. But gets taken down by Velvet Underground as we're going to see the triple kill, the hat trick. He's got all 3 for MCC in round 9.
Wow, it does not matter. Nasu trying to slide in again, the old same song and dance he's doing. You know, the old bread and butter, but it's just not working out for him now.
Yeah, 8-0. MCC slightly up, though. They just lost somebody else, and now it's 3-2. Things are close. Velvet Underground had been cooking. They already have 3 kills of the 3 total kills this round. But with the bomb being active, we'll see what goes on here. Looks like
One enemy remaining.
Velvet Underground takes a 4th, and well, John Valorant was trying to take the 5th, but Velvet Underground they're looking for the ace. They're looking for the 5. They're looking for the penta, and they've got it. Velvet Underground, straight up X Factor. They got bazooka, and they've taken out all 5. The ace for for MCC. Oh my, I almost messed that up.
Wow. Micah is greeting off camera or out away from the mic.
I am not.
Yes, you did. However, Velvet Underground put up those numbers, did not mess up whatsoever right there, putting up the 5-piece with the ace as well, giving a lot of economy right now. And they're MCC sitting really well for the next coming rounds.
Yeah, since the break, it's been 4-0 for your Tigers. They are just continuing the onslaught here. And it all starts with picks like these. You start the round early, you start with that man advantage, and we keep seeing it, and it keeps happening. That seems to be the recipe for success. Mix that together, Lando.
I'm mixing it in the cauldron, Dylan, making it happen across the board here. However, Velvet Underground putting a really good performance, going down by Harry King. MCC taking the site.
Yeah, Hurricane finally getting in there, taking down
Strike down A.
2. Honey Bunny finishes them off, but there it is. Dylan has another one. It's 2-on-2. This is the closest round we've had so far today.
John Valorant on the run here, but however fails to get out of the way. Syntax here is picking up that pick.
Yeah, shout out here, 9-0. Syntax Errors does revive Harry King, but Zuff takes him 2 down, and now it's a 1-on-1 here. The rest of this round relies on Syntax Errors and happens.
Needing to get the reload, however, Syntax here is really low on it. A Molotov goes out, preventing Syntax Errors from planting. A flash goes out as well. But however, Dylan is on site, going for the defuse. There's only so much time left. Seeking it behind them.
And there it is. I mean, forcing Finger Lakes to have to defuse the bomb because they have to defuse it. Just going around, Dylan, nice work, waiting, and got him. 10-0 for your Tigers. We need 3 more as we get a second timeout from Finger Lakes. We'll be back here in a minute. Oh, and right before we do, shout out to all the comments in the comment section. Dr. Aftertaste, Micah getting shout outs. I don't know who this Micah guy is, but he's pretty awesome, I'll tell you what.
And we are back in the action here. Thank you guys so much. Welcome back here. Finger Lake taking another timeout and trying to discuss any last-second strategies they might need to pull out here. MCC is 10. It is 10-0 right now.
Yeah, Finger Lakes, they needed that second timeout, trying to regroup here. We'll see if anything changes after this second timeout, as MCC is still on the offensive. Remember, after 12, starting at the 13th round, we'll switch offense and defense. See if anything switches there as we watch Yokobo get 2 kills, but then there it is. John Valorant and ends up both getting a kill.
He's behind.
Yeah, couldn't see him there. Can't have eyes in the back of your head. Gotta check that blind spot at all times, but I mean, there's a reason it's called blind spot though.
Yeah.
Can't see back there.
No.
As MCC 4-1 already. John Valorant planning. We'll see if Harry King and the huge sniper. Oh my god, that is a massive
That
gun.
is the most expensive weapon in the game. And
Is
that
it really?
you could- yes.
Oh wow.
The most expensive you can purchase. However, it's not quick though. It's 1 shot, then you have to rechamber. You only get 5 shots, 5 opportunities. And let's see
Well,
Harry
if they
can
get
quota.
if they hit 4 of them, I mean
Yeah.
that would be it.
But you have to play quick though. It's very slow, and you just have to be taking those corners really quickly.
Yeah, Harry King looking around. Oh, does see somebody. They are waiting. Wow, this is the most patient person I've ever seen. They finally take the shot, but miss, and there it is. Velvet Underground swinging behind the pincer attack for your Tigers, and they take an 11-0 lead. The timeouts,
Round in the half.
I mean, drawn up the best you can do, but MCC still cooking.
Wow. As you were saying before, Micah, the oven is still on and it has not let up off the gas. We're seeing 11-star cuisine meal coming out from MCC.
See 11-star cuisine.
11-star cuisine. 11s across the board on Yelp, Yahoo, and everywhere else you can review stuff, as well as Michelin stars, Micah.
I didn't even think, excuse me, I didn't even think Michelin stars went up that high, but I guess I'm just crazy.
No, they only went to 3. Just adding up.
Oh, they only go, man, you're messing with me here.
I am.
Well, round 12 begins. MCC looking to take him down, but there's Yokobo. Got 2 kills, and I mean, everybody's here. Everybody's dead. 2-1 already. I can't even commentate that. Just simply, the round is already over. What, we saw trades, we saw kills, we saw picks, we saw paparazzi. I mean, everybody was.
What can you do here? It is a match point for your MCC Tigers. However, they're on the defense right now. After 12 rounds, on the 13th round, no matter how many rounds have passed, the sides swap. Everyone is back to 0, as you can see across the board with their credits and how they're spending them.
All right, potentially the last round here in game number 2. We are excited to see where this one goes. MCC looking to take this one home and win game 2 to go home and keep that undefeated streak alive. And Finger Lakes, look, this is the most wins in a row you need to have, right? You would have to win the next 13 in a row. I've seen it happen in pro play. If this happens today, you got to send these guys to the pros.
Yeah, send them all the way up there. They are just putting in outstanding performance. Final round, Micah.
All right, already happens. Taking down Yokobo, back on the defense for MCC. Switching things up again, happens. Taking down Nasu as well. 5-3. The Tigers have taken yet another early start. Their favorite thing to do, and there's happens. He's got 3. He's got them all. Harry King takes down John Valorant. But this last round might be over quickly. Syntax Hours with a double kill.
Dylan being too greedy and just trying to go for that 4 to 5 piece. Velvet Underground with an amazing pick through the wall.
Beautiful.
Wow.
And Harry King, the last for Finger Lakes, needs to plant the bomb or kill both of MCC's players. This is where everything is going to happen right here. As Enza just calmly, swiftly finishes things off for your Tigers, and that is going to be a 2-0 sweep this evening. The undefeated streak stays alive for your Tigers, and they are now 5-0.
Wow. Impressive performance coming out from both teams across the board. What we saw from the first map on Ascent, that Finger Lake was getting high into those rounds and putting up 6 rounds off of them, of your MCC Tigers. But however, going into game 2 after all those timeouts and everything, I think it got to their mental, Micah.
I mean, taking the 2 timeouts, you're trying to switch the momentum a little bit, but not able to work there for Finger Lakes. Putting on a great performance, though. Nothing to scoff at, but that is going to be it from us tonight. I am the infamous JV Band JV, and tomorrow we got Rainbow Six on the docket for everybody, which I will be back to do Rainbow Six Siege. Somebody gotta give me a breakout here, man.
Micah,
I'm just messing.
Micah, you need water.
A little bit of water, a little raspy right now. But again, that is going to be it. Any final words for us today, Mr. Kuchera?
Just absolutely incredible performance coming out from both teams. As I was saying before, you saw Dylan with the pieces, putting them together and just absolutely stacking up those bodies with the ace, but he got a little bit too greedy in the later rounds. However, not fun, At the end of the day, it's all about having fun. It's all about friendly competition, Micah.
Exactly. And that's enough there from Valorant tonight. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. But that is, again, all we got. Let's wrap it up. I am the infamous JV Band JV. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, Marshalltown.